We all notice that BLs are now being produced in masses, and honestly, that mass production now gives us quantity over quality. But even with that, there are still some upcoming BL series that look genuinely promising, the kind that seem to have real potential. Even if we can't yet guarantee how they'll turn out, they have set a huge wave of anticipation. In today's video, we'll be looking at the top 10 upcoming BL series that seem the most exciting and full of potential. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments which upcoming BL do you think looks the most promising. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Burnout Syndrome. Even though I'm not 100% sure if this one will premiere in 2025, Burnout Syndrome is still one of my most anticipated BLs. The plot feels fresh and gives off a chaotic but exciting vibe. From what's been shared so far, you can tell this series has a lot of potential. I just hope it's well-paced and well-written so all the build-up pays off. The story follows Jaira, a struggling recently graduated artist who meets Fime, an ID guy he connects with instantly. Through Fime, Jaira ends up working for a mysterious man named Ko, taking on a strange new job where he meets people as the face of his secretive employer. Soon, Jaira finds himself caught between his intense boss, who reignites his artistic passion, and Fime, his ideal match. It's a GMM TV project, but the official release date hasn't been confirmed yet. Number 2. Me and Thee. This one is easily one of the most anticipated BLs in the fandom, and honestly, I can see why. Stories like this always hit the right spot. Me and Thee features one of the most talked about pairings, and I'm really counting on it because it has all the elements I love: drama, emotion, and high stakes. The plot follows Peach, a photographer who becomes an unlikely life coach to a wealthy businessman named Thee after a dramatic first encounter. Thee is obsessed with licorns and has no real understanding of how money works, so Peach steps in to help him get a grip on reality. This business mafia-themed BL has all the potential to shake up the fandom if it's done right. It's currently in production and is expected to premiere sometime this year. Number 3. A Dog and a Plane. This upcoming Tenu series is one I honestly can't wait for. It's not exactly my usual vibe, but I can already tell it's going to be something dramatic and interesting, the kind of story that always gets a lot of love in the BL fandom. The love triangle alone is enough to draw attention, and from the plot, it sounds like we're in for some emotional chaos. The story follows Kanat, a flight attendant who clashes with 3 EMTs after his bag gets mixed up with Toto's, one of the EMTs. The trio ends up borrowing Kanat's expensive belongings for a night out, but things go wrong when everything gets stolen. When the truth comes out, Toto can't afford to pay Kanat back, so he agrees to work for him instead. Kanat then tasks Toto with investigating whether his pilot boyfriend is cheating. But when Toto uncovers the truth, he's bribed by the boyfriend to keep quiet. As the two men spend more time together, feelings begin to grow and Toto starts to regret his lie. This one looks really promising, and since it's already part of this year's lineup, there's a good chance it's filming right now. Number 4. Woo. Woo is one of those underrated upcoming BLs that I think could surprise everyone, even just from the trailer. The pacing feels tight, and it gives off that dark, mysterious vibe that instantly grabs attention. It's the kind of story that makes you curious right away, and I'm really hoping it delivers when it finally airs. The teaser hints at a fateful meeting between two people whose encounter will change the lives of many others. That one line alone feels powerful enough to build a whole story around. It's expected to premiere sometime in 2026, and honestly, I can't wait for that intense, mysterious energy this series seems to promise. Number 5. Ticket to Heaven. This one is easily one of the most talked about upcoming BLs right now, and I can see why. The religious theme alone makes it stand out because it's not something we see often in BL stories. Personally, I'm really curious to see how they'll handle the emotional and moral conflicts that come with that setup. The story follows Tanrak, a young seminarian who's asked to look after Barth, a troubled new student at his school. His job is to guide Barth and help him stay on the right path. But Barth's presence ends up testing Tanrak's faith in ways he never expected. As Tanrak struggles to balance his devotion with his growing feelings, he's forced to face his fears and question his beliefs. It's said that Ticket to Heaven is already filming and will premiere sometime this year. I'm honestly not sure if I'll fully vibe with the religious angle, but I'm definitely intrigued to see how it all plays out. Number 6. Melody of Secret. I have a feeling this could be the next big psychological, suspense, investigation murder BL, and that's the kind of dark, layered story that keeps you guessing. Over the years, I've grown really attached to this type of plot, and I'm excited to see how this one unfolds. The story follows Botflang, a crime journalist searching for his missing lover, Tankhan, but there's a twist. Botflang's memories are distorted, and he can't even remember what his lover looks like. Then comes a man claiming to be Tankhan, a criminologist who insists he's the one Botflang is searching for. But is he really who he says he is? Or is something more sinister going on? This is a GMM TV project, and while it's unclear if filming has started, it's definitely one of my most anticipated upcoming series. I just hope the pacing and tone stay consistent when it finally airs because the concept has so much potential. Number 7. Only Friends Dream On. I actually trust GMM TV with this one. After watching the first season, I'm really hoping they bring back that same old vibe that made me fall in love with the series in the first place. There's no delay this time. It's expected to air before the end of this year. And honestly, my naughty self can't wait for the chaotic and steamy energy this series always delivers. The story revolves around a group of drama, directing, art, music, and dance majors who find themselves caught in a messy web of competition, casual hookups, and vulnerability. Jack is directing his ex, Dean, in a stage role that Raffi desperately wants. Meanwhile, Dean tries to convince Jack's younger brother, Rome, to keep Raffi out of his life. Then there's Tua, part of the stage production of Romeo and Romeo, who secretly harbors feelings for Arnold, the star dancer and actor. It's already been filmed, so now it's just a matter of waiting for the release date. I'm really hoping Dream On captures that same mix of passion, tension, and emotional chaos that made the first season unforgettable. Number 8. Dear You to Death. I have a strong feeling this one is going to be big, especially for fans of suspense, investigation, and crime-themed BLS. It perfectly matches my kind of genre, and I'm really counting on it to stand out when it finally airs. The good news is, it's already been filmed, so we just have to wait for the release. The story begins when Puife dies after a night of partying with friends. Kamin, a new police inspector, and Captain Jade, his rival, are forced to team up to uncover the truth behind her mysterious death. But as they dig deeper, they realize the case isn't as simple as it first appeared. Secrets start surfacing, and what began as a routine investigation turns into something much darker. Hopefully, we'll get to see Dear You to Death in 2026, and if it's done right, this could easily become one of the standout BL thrillers of the year. Number 9. Mr. Fanboy. Mr. Fanboy is another BL I'm genuinely looking forward to. I love chaotic, dramatic stories that mix passion with tension, and this series feels like it's going to deliver exactly that. I just hope the pacing and writing do it justice because the setup is really good. The plot follows Juan, a university student who's a devoted fanboy of rising star 9. He spends his free time following and photographing his idol, but things take an unexpected turn when Juan lands a supporting role in a new Y series, the same one 9 is starring in. There, he meets Third, a sharp-tongued leading man who's also 9's on-screen partner. From the start, Juan and Third clash hard, but when Juan passes the audition and gets the role, the two are forced to work together. Juan finds himself drawn to Third in ways he doesn't understand. At the same time, he starts to see the entertainment world for what it really is. The idol he once admired might not be as innocent as he seems. There's no confirmed release date yet, and given the company's history of dragging out projects, it's possible we might not see it this year or even next. But still, I really hope Mr. Fanboy gets made because this story has so much potential. Number 10. Interminable. To be honest, this series looks really promising. Even though I'm not usually a big fan of this kind of setting, the story feels deep and emotional, the type that stays with you. And honestly, if I could sit through Beautiful Count and end up enjoying it, I know I can definitely get into this one too. The story follows the tragic love between Kanyai, a nobleman, and Kuda, a traditional Thai dancer. Their love was never fulfilled, and the heartbreak led to a tragedy that kept Kanyai's soul from being reborn. Years later, in Kuda's new life, he stumbles upon an ancient Thai house, one that happens to be haunted by Kanyai's lingering spirit. As memories from the past begin to resurface, the two are once again drawn together by fate. Interminable is set to air next month. It looks beautiful, emotional, and full of that hauntingly romantic energy that Thai historical BLs do so well. Those are the top 10 upcoming BL series that I think look the most promising right now. Even though we're getting a lot of BLs these days, it's nice to see a few that still stand out and seem to bring something fresh to the table. Now I want to hear from you, which of these series do you think has the most potential? Which one are you most excited to see? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next BL update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.